Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your 2020 yearly forecast. Let's see what your theme for the year is, Gemini. Oh, you're a complicated one, Gemini. Let's see here. What do we have? Seeing like a claw, and I'm gonna say it maybe has to do and I'm gonna even say a crab because I was also seeing a cup, so I'm almost seeing like the claw of a crab. Okay. And I'm gonna equate it to something more emotional. I do think that you're gonna try and reach out and grab emotionally this year. I think your emotional state is really what's going to be most important for the year. I think it's going to be your main focus. And if you are identifying more with the cup, you absolutely can. I think that what you're really going to want to do is flip this cup in the upright so that you can be emotionally fulfilled. You are trying to find that connection between heaven and earth with the divine, or the mutual ground between two opposites. You are seeking wisdom this year. You're seeking community this year, protection, and maybe a couple of gifts. And I think all of these things are really touching you emotionally. Gemini, 2020. So we're going to do a 12-card spread, 1 card per month, and then 1 stone per month to clarify. Okay. I am loving this reading for the year for you, Gemini. It's looking good. Okay. I think in the beginning of the year, it's going to be pretty rough, but the rest of the year is just absolutely beautiful emotional growth. Okay. So what we are seeing here in January is you're feeling like this member of your family. It's almost like a pipe dream to be with them emotionally. Okay, it's displaced. It's not within your reach. Okay. And in February, we're starting to see who that might be. This might be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. I think you were dealt an injustice, which is why you have that justice stone. That person can be very deceitful, a lot of times abusive. It would be, did I say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine? Fire sign male, that King of Wands in reverse, okay? I do think you will get justice for whatever injustice has been done to you by the end of February, or at least have that path laid out. And then by March, I think you're feeling creative. I think you're feeling ambitious. I think that ambition is really a completion of a life cycle. I think you're going to be able to put all of this behind you and start fresh and anew. Even though you might be feeling somewhat naive, you may not even be ready to go out and seek this yet. Just the fact that you have these dreams are a completion of a life cycle, okay? To know that you have freedom to go out and pursue your own dreams. Now, in April, I do think you will be starting to heal. You've been through an emotional loss, okay? You lost those 3 cups. Not all has been lost. You still have these 2 wonderful cups. You've had to be very, very strong to get to this point, but you do have this growth, and that growth would be healing, okay? And by May, I think you are taking a pause emotionally for celebration with friends, okay? Your cups are starting to fill. You have those, and I love when these 2 cards are side by side like this. These 2 specifically, actually. Because here we have 2 empty cups that are still in the upright, okay? And yes, there was an emotional loss, but we are healing, all right? And then here we go. We're celebrating, and those 2 cups are overflowing. Look at that. That's fantastic. I mean, they're side by side. It tells a perfect story. And then by June, again, that healing is still coming in. You're still healing from that. But you're starting to have this major dream, like an illumination to a major dream. You're starting to really see what that dream could become. I don't think you're ready to put your feet to the pavement yet. I don't think that you are motivated or inspired to get going, but you have the dream and it's there, and that healing has really helped you form it. In July, big changes are happening. But I think that you're also still sitting here, you've had some growth. And I think financially, you're starting to look at your financial growth. With all this emotional healing going on, July may be, okay, what's going on with my finances? Where am I going with that? And it's not dead, okay? You need to keep nurturing it. It's going to take a lot of time, but it will be well worth it. You will have your harvest. Just don't neglect it. It's taking a long time to grow. And I think that's part of the reason why you're just sitting there like, what the heck is going on? Why aren't my finances growing? You just got to keep at it, keep nurturing it. We have this little distraction in August. You have the 5 of Swords in the upright. That battle will be over quickly. I do think that it was probably a hurtful battle that you have. It's a disruption to really everything and all the growth that you've been doing. And maybe a little reminder of your past as well. But in September, you're ready to take off, and you are overjoyed to do so. You are going off and seeking better lands, new lands, seeing what you can see. You may be starting to date again. You may be starting to try and find a new job. You may be looking for a new place to live, but you are looking for greener pastures, and you are joyful about this experience. You may be doing it on the DL. As you can see, she is escaping at night, okay, by the veil of night. So you may not be talking a lot about it, but you're going to do it, and you're overjoyed to do it. You do have a message of money coming in while you are on your journey, and this is going to be a great thing. I think that as long as you keep nurturing that, money will eventually start coming into you, and this is absolutely coming in October. It might be a message of, oh, hey, your investments have matured, or you got the job, or something along those lines. In November, if this is you, you are sitting pretty, okay? Very strong, powerful, feminine energy. Can be motherly. You do have the anything can happen stone here. Lots of abundance, lots of growth, lots of fruition. And if this isn't you, then you have a fantastic mother figure coming in. It could be your own mom. She could be there to support you. She could be the one that's sending you even even some money to help you in this new journey of yours, or in this journey that you are on. And then in December, you will be setting boundaries, telling the truth, getting justice for something that happened in a relationship. And you are going out very strong, very clear-minded, and very exacting. And you should. So good for you. I love it when cups turns to swords, because in the end, if it looks like this, or if you have the justice and the upright, you're declaring that inner truth to all of the people that are involved with you emotionally, and you are getting the respect you deserve. So this guy will just inevitably be some flake from your past that you don't need to worry about anymore. And I just want you to remember that this February, if you're going through that with someone, he's just going to be some flake from your past. You will have to go through the healing process, but, stay strong, guys. We have the Sisters of the Seasons, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order. Everything is going to become as it should be. Everything is interconnected. Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order. Things change constantly every single day. All right. And part of that change is that encompassing that growth that we experience from those changes happening. And sometimes change is for the best, especially when you got somebody like this in your life. Hey, okay, Gemini. All right, Gemini, you have an awesome, awesome outlook ahead of you. I think your year is just going to get better by the month. And I look forward to talking to you next year about your 2021 forecast and seeing how far you've come. Enjoy your year for 2020. And I will, again, of course, be back on Sunday night for your weekly readings again. Good night, guys.